Las Vegas Turo power host with over 20 vehicles, 1,000 plus trips. We're gonna show you guys how we took advantage of a claim, and it's unfortunate these things happen, but I'm gonna show you guys how we pop it out, how we're gonna make money on the pretty much the back end. And again, this is an unfortunate thing. It smelled really bad, so we're gonna show you guys how we ozone it as well, the machine we use. So tap in, let's show you guys the full step of how we pop this out manually and the full claim process. Let's go. This is interesting because as y'all can see, it got hit, okay? And prior to that, this customer, the guest, we did it at the airport. So it was an airport drop-off, and they ended up not even meeting us at the parking lot. They were already at departure getting checked in and everything. So we had to go and talk to them and everything. So we didn't even get to exchange the vehicle with them. It was an older gentleman, and he thought he was like an hour late, because around this time it was like already daylight savings this week. The timing kind of threw him off. But as you see, we are taking the heat gun, and it's pretty simple because we can just pop everything back in, and that's all we did. We just pretty much just popped this all back in. So we're using a heat gun, and we just heat it up. So when you guys are popping it in, you're going to be able to make sure you want to move it around, because if you look at it, if you leave it on one spot, it'll mess up the paint. So we're going all around, we're making sure everything's looking good, right? Hot enough. And by the end of this, you'll be able to grab a towel. So obviously we're just making sure we're going around. Again, you don't want to leave it in one spot too long. That's why you see Eric kind of moving it left and right, left and right, left and right. If you leave it in one spot, it may melt the paint off, okay? And again, this might not be perfect unless we want to go through the full claims, get the bumper done. But this one, it was simple. We just popped it out and it was good to go. And you'll see that. So as we're doing this all around the ends, why? Because that's the part that we want to be able to pop out. So that's why we're doing it there. Again, don't want to leave it in one spot. And then when you're ready, what you're going to do is you're going to take a towel, and you'll kind of see that here in a bit. You'll take a towel because the other side is going to be very, very hot. So you see Eric's taking that towel, and he's starting to pop it in now. So he's going around, popping it in. Remember the towels so you don't burn your hand, okay? There he is, popping it in. Then by the end of this, as you're getting there, I know he's going to spray it again with the gun one more time, just a little bit, because he couldn't get it all. Again, without damaging it too much, ruining it. But you could already see it's already starting to get popped out. But yeah, he used that towel. We're finishing up the top, and all we had to do was just hook the bumper back. Thank God this wasn't like could have been worse. Could have been a lot of things. The bumper could have just torn off or whatever. But again, we thought it was kind of off that the guest didn't say anything. We filed the claim. They had it for about 3 weeks, and this is where I get kind of weary. I'm like, these longer trips, I like them because we don't have to worry about check-ins and check-outs back and forth. Like, this guest barely even talked to us. Don't even think he did. We just chatted with him when we dropped it off. And then 3 weeks later, found the car, didn't say nothing, and this is what we see. So you're going to see Eric. He's going to finish popping it, and boom. Again, you can see the minor scratches and whatnot around it, right? We're still able to get this done. Looks solid, looks good, and we literally got it rented the next day. Someone just rented it. Yes, we're going to make money on the claim on the other end. All you do is just file the claim as per usual, take the photos. Turo's going to pay you out once they get it from the adjuster. They usually take about 3 to 5 business days. Sometimes it's been as quick as 24, 48 hours, as long as like a week, sometimes 2 weeks, depending. But yeah, we could have either took this to a body shop, got the full thing done, repainted, or maybe even got it just repainted, got different quotes, but we ended up doing it ourselves in-house. And yeah, I mean, you just pocket it. Again, it's unfortunate. The vehicles aren't perfect, but you see that, yeah, this is like, again, what's going to happen. Don't get attached to your cars. So you can see Eric, he's readjusting it. It is not perfect, by the way. When we ended up readjusting it, it's not perfect. It's not aligned. Like, you can still see right there that he's got, it's sticking out a little bit compared to the other side, which is okay. It's drivable, it's safe, as long as everything's locked in. We're good to go. Again, we're going to get our money from this because, yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate. So what are we going to use that money? Invest it, see what we can do to leverage it, do other things. But I really like this car. It was pretty new, actually. Like, a whole bunch of renters messed it up, but we do our best to keep them clean, nice, and as good looking as possible so that renters can feel safe. There it is, y'all. Got some scratches here, but not bad. Pretty much looks brand new. This one's not as even, you guys can see, but popped it up as much as we can compared to the other side. Compared to this side, you see it's evened out. So yeah, we're gonna have, it'll just be slightly off. It won't be as perfect as this side, but it does the job. That's how you win claims and make extra money. That's the ozone. We're about to get it ozone because it smells really bad. If you guys are here, you do not want to smell this. It smells fishy. So we're gonna ozone this right now, get it ready, and it should be ready for the next trip. Yeah, praise God.